Naruto woke with a gasp, cold sweat clinging to his skin. His chest rose and fell rapidly as he sat upright, fists gripping the sheets beneath him. The memories came rushing back. Sasuke lying motionless on the bridge, his body covered in senbon needles. Sakura screaming, Kakashi's voice telling him to calm down. And beneath it all, a faint whisper. Destroy everything. Naruto clenched his teeth. The voice had faded, but the feeling remained. Rage, fear, something darker. He rubbed a hand over his face and glanced toward the window. The sky outside was still dark. There would be no more sleep tonight. With a quiet sigh, Naruto climbed out of bed and got ready for the day. Later that morning, he arrived at the Hokage Tower, where Sakura and Sasuke were already waiting outside the office, just as Kakashi had instructed, before dismissing them yesterday after returning from the Land of Waves. The three stood together in an awkward silence. Everything had changed. Before the mission, Naruto couldn't stand Sakura. She ignored him, insulted him, and only ever seemed to care about Sasuke. Now, he wasn't so sure anymore. She had risked herself for them, worried for them, for him. Sakura had changed too. Naruto still annoyed her more often than not, and Sasuke still made her heart race whenever he looked her way. But now, when she looked at Naruto, she felt respect, admiration even. Not that she would ever admit it. Sasuke leaned quietly against the wall, hands in his pockets. He had always seen Naruto as dead last, an annoyance, someone beneath him. But after the bridge, after seeing Naruto fight, that certainty no longer felt so absolute. And Sakura. For the first time, Sasuke found himself noticing her too. Team 7 stood in silence. No one said anything. But somehow, everything felt different. Standing before the Hokage's desk, Team 7 delivered their report about everything that had happened during the mission. They spoke of the ambush by the Demon Brothers, of discovering that what should have been a simple C-rank mission had become something far more dangerous, and finally, coming face to face with the Demon of the Mist himself. The Third Hokage sat quietly, listening as Team 7 recounted the events. But when the name Zabuza Momochi was mentioned, his expression darkened slightly. One of the 7 ninja swordsmen of the Mist, not an opponent rookie genin should have encountered. Curious, the Hokage turned his attention toward Kakashi. "Describe your encounter with Zabuza," Hiruzen said calmly. "Everything. Leave out no details." It was not every day that one came face to face with a legendary missing nin. Kakashi nodded. Then, slowly and carefully, he began recounting the events of the mission in full detail. A figure appeared atop a massive sword embedded in the tree. Kakashi's visible eye narrowed instantly. "Well," he said calmly, "if it isn't Zabuza Momochi, the shinobi who abandoned the hidden mist." Zabuza stood motionless atop the blade, his lower face hidden beneath bandages. "Kakashi of the Sharingan," he said, "if you'd be so kind as to hand over the old man, this won't have to get messy." Naruto stepped forward immediately. This is it, his chance to prove himself. Before he could move another step, Kakashi's hand shot out, stopping him cold. Naruto looked up. "Kakashi-sensei." "Don't," Kakashi said sharply. The seriousness in his voice silenced him instantly. "This isn't like before," Kakashi continued quietly. "The Demon Brothers were dangerous." His eye remained fixed on Zabuza, but this man is on an entirely different level. A heavy silence settled over Team 7. "I want all of you to stay back," Kakashi ordered. "Do not interfere." Then he stepped forward. "Looks like I'll have to take this seriously." Slowly, Kakashi lifted his forehead protector. Naruto's eyes widened. Sakura froze. Beneath the headband, a crimson eye stared back. The Sharingan. Naruto had never seen anything like it. Sasuke, however, felt his breath catch. The Sharingan. The bloodline of the Uchiha clan. His eyes remained locked onto Kakashi. Could he? Another survivor? "This is an honor," Zabuza said, his voice carrying amusement. "To face the legendary copy ninja." Naruto glanced between them. Wait, he said. What's the Sharingan? Sasuke answered without taking his eyes off Kakashi. It's a dojutsu unique to the Uchiha clan. It allows the user to perceive ninjutsu and genjutsu. Zabuza let out a low chuckle. That's part of it. He pointed toward Kakashi. The Sharingan's perception is so great that people say it can copy nearly any jutsu it sees. His eyes narrowed. That's how you earned your reputation, isn't it? Kakashi the copy ninja, the shinobi who copied over 1,000 techniques. At least, he smirked beneath his mask, that's what my bingo book says. Kakashi remained completely still. You're not the only one with information, Zabuza Momochi. The missing nin involved in the failed coup that led to the death of the third Mizukage. The air shifted. Naruto could feel it instantly. Zabuza's killing intent flooded the area. Enough talking, Zabuza said coldly. The amusement had vanished from his voice. The time for pleasantries is over. Zabuza leapt from his sword and landed silently on the water below. Manji battle formation, Kakashi ordered instantly. Team 7 moved around Tazuna without hesitation. Zabuza raised one hand. Hidden mist jutsu. A thick fog swallowed the battlefield. Visibility vanished. The world around them faded into white. Then came his voice, cold, calm, listing all the ways he could kill them. Fear gripped Team 7. Sasuke felt it most of all. For a brief moment, terror rooted him in place. Kakashi noticed immediately. Channeling chakra, he cleared the mist around them, just enough to breathe. Don't worry, Kakashi said firmly. I won't let anything happen to you. I'll protect you with my life. Really? Zabuza stood in the center of their formation. Kakashi moved instantly. A kunai drove into Zabuza's stomach. Water exploded outward. A clone, too late. A blade cut through Kakashi from behind. Another water clone. The real Kakashi appeared behind Zabuza. Kunai pressed to his throat. It's over, Zabuza chuckled. The Sharingan really is impressive. You copied my water clone jutsu that quickly. Then he smiled. But you're not the only one who can play tricks. Kakashi's eyes widened. The Zabuza before him dissolved into water. Too slow, came a voice from behind. The real Zabuza had been there all along. Zabuza moved first. His massive blade cut through the air toward Kakashi, but Kakashi ducked beneath it at the last second. Zabuza followed instantly with a powerful kick. Kakashi was launched backward. The moment he landed, Zabuza was already there. Another swing. Another dodge. Steel clashed as Kakashi drew a kunai, barely keeping pace with Zabuza's relentless assault. Finally, the two locked in place. Zabuza's sword pressed against Kakashi's kunai. Neither moved. Then chakra began gathering in Kakashi's free hand. Rasengan! A spinning sphere of energy formed. Kakashi drove forward, but strange blue markings spread across both sides of Zabuza's blade. An unseen force exploded outward. Kakashi was thrown back before the Rasengan could connect. Zabuza leaped away, widening the distance between them. Kakashi steadied himself. What was that? His eyes locked onto the markings covering Zabuza's sword. That blade? That's the key. Without hesitation, Kakashi charged again. The Rasengan screamed in his palm as he closed the distance. Zabuza met him head-on. Chakra collided against steel. For a moment, neither gave ground. Then, an explosion erupted between them. The shockwave tore through the battlefield. Both shinobi were sent flying backward. Silence followed. Smoke drifted through the air, and slowly, both men rose to their feet. Kakashi considered using a stronger attack, but immediately dismissed the thought. No, too dangerous. His eyes briefly shifted toward Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. He couldn't risk them. I won't let anything happen to them. Across from him, Zabuza noticed Kakashi staring at his blade and chuckled. Interested? Zabuza asked. This sword is called Shibuki, the explosive blade. He rested it across his shoulder. By channeling chakra into it, I can trigger explosions with every strike. A smirk spread across his face. Like this, Zabuza charged. Kakashi's hands flashed through signs. Lightning Beast Tracking Fang! A surge of lightning tore across the battlefield. Zabuza leaped back and swung Shibuki. An explosion erupted from the blade, shattering the lightning attack. But Kakashi was already moving. Phoenix Flower Jutsu! Flames shot forward in rapid succession. Zabuza's eyes narrowed. His sword alone would not be enough. For the first time since the battle began, he needed another plan. Zabuza drove his blade into the ground and formed hand signs. Water style, water wall. A massive wall of water surged upward, swallowing Kakashi's flames before slowly collapsing back into the river. The moment the barrier faded, Kakashi was already there, leaping forward, lightning crackling violently in his hand. Chidori! He drove the attack towards Zabuza. At the last second, Zabuza grabbed Shibuki. Chakra surged into the blade. An explosion erupted. The earth shattered. The blast knocked Kakashi's attack off course exactly as Zabuza intended. Kakashi landed hard and immediately looked toward Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. Too close, far too close. A cold weight settled in his chest. I can't let them get caught in this. As Zabuza moved again, Kakashi retreated toward the river, trying to pull the battle away from his students. Then he jumped. Water closed around him. Instantly, something felt wrong. The water felt heavier, denser. His eyes widened. Zabuza appeared before him. A cruel smile crossed his face. Water prison jutsu. Water wrapped around Kakashi from every side. Trapped. Kakashi felt a small wave of embarrassment as that part of the story came up. Still, he couldn't hide the pride in his students' actions. Team 7 gave their report in full, leaving out no detail, from Haku showing up to their battle on the bridge. When Kakashi explained how his students had rescued him from the water prison jutsu, Hiruzen glanced at Team 7 with clear approval. Naruto grinned proudly. Sakura straightened slightly under the Hokage's gaze. Even Sasuke looked quietly satisfied. Once the report was finished, Hiruzen gave a slow nod. Well done, he said. His eyes briefly shifted toward the massive sword resting on the table beside him. Zabuza's blade. The room fell silent for a moment. Then the third Hokage looked back at them. You are dismissed. Team 7 bowed before turning to leave the office. Outside the Hokage's office, Kakashi stretched lazily before looking at Team 7. You all did well, he said. Take the rest of the day off. I have a few things to handle, so there'll be no training today. With that, he disappeared down the hallway. The moment he was gone, an awkward silence settled over the group. No one seemed to know what to say. Naruto shoved his hands into his pockets, preparing to leave. Then Sakura suddenly spoke. Want to go get something to eat? Naruto froze. Sasuke looked away. Neither of them answered. Both stood there stubbornly, as if agreeing too quickly would wound their pride. Sakura sighed internally, already preparing herself to argue with them. Then, unexpectedly, I guess I could eat, Sasuke said casually. Sakura blinked in surprise. Now both of them looked toward Naruto, waiting. Naruto immediately crossed his arms. Hey, who said I wanted to go with you guys? Before he could continue, Sakura and Sasuke had already started walking down the hallway. Hurry up, Naruto, Sakura called back. A faint smile tugged at her lips. Even Sasuke looked slightly amused. Naruto stared at them for a moment, before quickly running after them. Oi, I never said I was coming. But despite his protests, he followed anyway.